Hello and welcome back. In this video, we're going to look at some common errors and how to resolve those specific errors that you might be seeing in your error report. First one I want to look at here is the symptomatic clients must have screen reason symptomatic. I'm going to open these in new tabs, but you can click directly through them as well. So the symptomatic issue takes place up here in the medical history. So I open up medical history. I'm going to look at the symptoms list, scroll through to see what symptoms we have recorded. Abdominal pain is the reason this person has been referred for a colonoscopy. Oops, there's my notes field. Scroll down just a little bit. This person does not have a history of polyps and has not had colon cancer. And here's the issue. We have them listed as screening, but they have symptoms. As we discussed in the previous video, if you have symptoms but no personal history, you should be listed as symptomatic. So go ahead and save this client, and that will eventually resolve that issue on our error report. I won't do it right away because I have it open separate tabs. The next one I want to look at is this error: all procedures must meet coverage rules. A lot of you have that one showing up. Again, I'm opening it in a new tab, but you can go directly through it. All procedures must meet coverage rules. And this one actually takes place in the screen procedures. So I'm going to go ahead and click in through here. And so there's two errors here. We're looking at this patient given results is unknown. That's what that actually means. All must meet screen procedures. And what the issue is that we have not indicated that yes, this client has received a, whether it's a letter or a phone call from your clinic, from the navigator, from the GI doc, preferably from the navigator, about what their results were, positive or negative, any pathology information that came out of that, and especially when they should come back for their next screening. That is what we're definitely want to know there. So that's going to resolve one of those issues. The other error that is showing up for this client is that the information in the pathology report is required. I'll show you, telling me again, I had a positive procedure, polyps or tissue was removed, but I have not yet entered my pathology. So once you have that pathology information, you go ahead and click on here, and then scroll on down to all the pathology information that is available, and go ahead and complete that as necessary at that point. I'm going to go ahead and close this one, see if there's any others that we need to do. As you'll see here, there's a lot of all procedures must meet coverage rules. Again, that means that we haven't indicated whether or not the patient was given their information. Client of increased risk must have screen reason surveillance, so that is probably someone that we have indicated has a personal history. And as previously discussed, if they have a personal history, it will always be surveillance. Client legal presence not verified and documented. So this one is one that's a little strange. You had to have entered this to enter the client initially if there are some issues going on. So what you can do is click in through there. It's the error actually occurs in the profile. So I would say click into the client's information, and then if you click cancel, it'll give you their cycle information, and you can click profile down at the bottom. From that profile, we can go through and just double check that we have all the information we need here. And especially what you're going to look here is that the legal presence is verified and documented. So we're just going to indicate yes there, no insurance or Medicaid, no Medicare, and we'll go ahead and save this to continue. And that'll resolve that issue. Same things, you need to go into, if race is unknown or ethnicity is unknown, you need to go into the profile to resolve those issues. Let's see what else we can find. Oh, there's a lot of all procedures must meet coverage rules, client legal presence, increased risk or symptomatic, must meet coverage rules. We'll just do one more page and see if there's anything else interesting that we should resolve. And there's not. So those are some of the main errors that we're seeing a lot of, and are really, really easy to resolve once you just go ahead and click into all the information. If you're having any problems with those, feel free to contact me. Thanks.